Oh shit! No, it cannot be.
Nestled in the heart of a small American town lay a serene lake, known simply as Willow Lake. To the locals, it was a place of beauty and peace. The whispers of its dark past always lingered. They called it the Drowning Lake. It was said that many who ventured too close to its waters met tragic ends. Some blamed the strong undercurrents, others believed in an ancient curse. Yet, the truth remained hidden beneath its still surface. For Annie, a young park ranger new to the area, these stories were nothing more than myths. She had moved to this quiet town to escape the chaos of the city. Annie's days were peaceful. She spent hours observing the wildlife, ensuring the safety of campers, and soaking in the lake's beauty. But one autumn evening, as the sun set behind the mountains, turning the water a golden way, something changed. Annie heard faint splashing. She squinted across the lake and saw a dog struggling in the water, barely staying afloat. Without hesitation, she grabbed a kayak and paddled toward the animal. As she approached, the dog's cries grew weaker. She reached out, pulling the trembling creature aboard. Its fur was soaked, its eyes wide with fear. It was a golden retriever, wearing a faded red collar. As she examined the tag, Annie read the name, Buddy. There was no contact number, just that one word. Buddy stayed by Annie's side as she returned to the ranger's cabin. She dried him off, gave him food, and let him rest. But as night fell, strange things began to happen. Buddy would suddenly perk up, staring at the lake, growling low. Outside, Annie heard faint whispers, like voices carried on the wind. The whispers grew louder, forming words. Help us, save us. The next day, Annie decided to investigate. With Buddy leading the way, they walked along the lake's edge. Suddenly, the dog stopped, barking furiously at a spot near the water. Annie noticed something unusual, a faint glow beneath the surface. She hesitated, but curiosity drew her closer. Wading into the icy water, she found an old locket caught in the reeds. Inside was a picture of a family, a man, a woman, and a little girl. Buddy whined, nudging the locket with his nose. It was as if he recognized it. Later that evening, Annie took the locket to the town's historian. The old woman gasped when she saw it. She explained that decades ago, a family drowned in the lake during a storm. Their dog, a golden retriever, had survived but disappeared soon after. The historian added, "Some say the dog still roams, trying to guide people to uncover the truth." Annie felt a chill. Was Buddy connected to that family? That night, the whispers returned, clearer than before. They weren't cries for help, but a plea. Bring it back. Annie realized the locket needed to be returned to the lake. At dawn, she stood at the water's edge with Buddy by her side. Slowly, she waded into the lake, holding the locket high. As she released it into the water, a strange warmth surrounded her. The whispers turned into gentle hums, like a song of gratitude. Suddenly, the lake erupted with movement. The golden retriever leaped into the water, paddling toward the glow. Buddy stopped mid-swim, looked back at Annie, and barked, his tone almost joyful, before vanishing into the light. The lake grew still once more. Annie felt an overwhelming sense of peace. The curse, it seemed, was lifted. In Buddy, he had found his way back to his family. From that day on, Willow Lake remained quiet. The tragic stories faded, replaced by tales of redemption. And Annie? She stayed by the lake, ensuring its peace would never be disturbed.